Zelia Nuttall's life was linked to Mexico through her mother and a legal document that was signed on May 8, 1849. On that day, her grandfather, John Parrott, attended an uncomfortable meeting in Mexico City with his former mistress, Carmen Barrera, their 15-year-old daughter, Magdalena, a sternly proper lawyer, a notary, and a trustee guardian. Parrott's round, serious face, with its pinched eyebrows and uncompromising eyes, underscored the difficulty of the situation. He had spent most of the past 2 decades in Mexico, buying and selling, wheeling and dealing. Now, at age 38, he wanted to take Magdalena to the United States to further educate her. He needed her Mexican mother's legal permission to take her there. As he laid out plans for his daughter's future, the atmosphere was tense. Parrott offered inducements. Barrera would be paid a stipend of 50 pesos a month for allowing her daughter to spend 3 years abroad. In the States, Magdalena would be educated at a Catholic establishment, and after the designated time, could choose to return to her mother or continue to live with her father. Parrott further pledged that, although Magdalena was illegitimate, he would be bound to leave her in his will the greater part possible of his goods according to the laws of the country in which he dies, even if he comes to have legitimate children. If he were to die without a will, he would be obliged to leave her 1/5 of his goods. After consulting her lawyer, Barrera decided that the offer was acceptable. The document laying out the terms was signed, and Magdalena packed her bags. John Parrott returned to the United States with young Magdalena in tow, dutifully enrolling her in St. Joseph's Academy in Emmitsburg, Maryland. In the ensuing years, he kept an eye on business prospects in California, married, and in 1853 made the arduous trek to San Francisco with his new wife, his half-Mexican daughter, and 3 maids. The family and entourage set out by boat from Baltimore, bound for Panama, and from there followed a sweltering and mosquito-ridden route by train, boat, and coach across the isthmus to the Pacific coast, where they boarded a steamship, the Golden Gate, just one of over 1,000 ships a year arriving in rough-and-tumble San Francisco, each carrying would-be miners, merchants, and scoundrels, all seeking quick wealth. They were part of a vast movement, the California Gold Rush.